Today I'm showing you a crazy effect that the recent update had on the Azura's Glintstone staff. It reduces casting time of all accessories but consumes additional FP. Well, we all knew that it did that, but instead of consuming additional FP now, it costs 50% less FP to cast, and the reduced casting time is still there at roughly about 40%. Check the casting speed. Now, granted, I'm basically max at the moment and I have the talisman on, but I already timed the Azuras versus the Lucettes. The Lucettes comes in at being able to cast 10 comets at just under 11 seconds, and the Azura comes in at being able to cast 15 comets at 12 seconds flat. So it probably is actually just under 12 seconds. I still got to hit the button to pause the clock. So, yes, the Azura staff does a little bit less damage, but with the amount that it can actually cast now, with for some odd reason, casting cost being 50% less instead of 50% more, but also still keeping the same bonus on the casting speed, which is like just under 50% faster. The Azora staff is now an absolute monster for PvP. Still good in PvE, but this casting speed with the reduced cost of all sorceries is kind of insane. Like, there was like a lot of debate on what's the better staff, and I always thought the Azores was still the better PvP staff, but right now this staff is like semi S almost plus tier status. So I just had to share this with you. If you don't already know, if you haven't taken the Azura staff out in a while, because I've been using those sets for the PvE, I just took it out to play with it, and oh my gosh, this is just crazy. So if you haven't taken your staff out in a while, go take that shit out, man, and use this before it's fixed. Because there's no way this is supposed to be casting faster and costing 50% less FP. I cast 15 comets with this and 10 comets with the Lucette. So that's 50% less FP right there. I hope that helps.